Hello, and welcome to another video. It is me, Thrawn's Revenge. Brickheadz, son of a bitch. Brickheadz. I honestly kind of love them. I think they're super adorable. I know not everyone's into them, but I think at their price point and how kind of easy they are and simple they are, I think they're very cute. I think they're very fun. I do have some that are official. I have this one, which it's supposed to be two. It's like the dual kit where like you could make one of yourself and you can have the like kind of template mold, which is this guy. And then I have some Star Wars ones, of course. So basically this video is just me talking about Brickheadz, how I love Brickheadz, and some of the custom Brickheadz that I've made, both physically and digitally. Some of which are actually available for purchase from my Etsy, so if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description below. Continuing on. I don't have a lot of the Star Wars ones. I actually have only bought one from The Mandalorian. My biggest issue with the Star Wars Brickheadz is it's either characters I don't care about or characters that I prefer their minifigure version of. The only exception, in my opinion, is the Mandalorian and the Child, and that is because it is absolutely adorable. Specifically the Child. The Child is the main reason. So, the Mandalorian one, pretty straightforward. It looks like Mando. This was the version that they made for the first season. So see, he doesn't have the whole Beskar armor thing. It's why there's a lot of browns and a lot of tans and light grays instead of the dark gray of the Beskar armor. And then the Child, Baby Yoda, Grogu, whatever you want to call him. Fantastic. This is the main reason I bought him. I bought this kit. This was like, I think it's a $20 kit or a $25 or $30 kit. But, you know, semantics, doesn't matter. So this was adorable. I absolutely love this. Brickheadz, when I first saw them, I wasn't super into them. I wasn't super excited. And then when they started coming out with some of the more unique Brickheadz, like from the more unknown kind of IPs or like IPs I really wouldn't have expected Lego to do this kind of thing of, I started to get more into it. And I really liked how many builders were making their own custom Brickheadz. And that was really what kind of drove me into making them. It was also a good way for me that this was about the same time that I started really getting into Twitch. I was super into watching streamers, and one of the ways that I would kind of show my love to streamers was making Brickheadz of different streamers. So a lot of the Brickheadz that I'll be showing you, most of them are actually streamers. So that's to kind of explain why this video is also a little everywhere and will have a lot of links. So please be aware of that. So yeah, these are the only official Brickheadz that I own currently. I possibly might get more. If they ever do an official Thrawn Brickhead, I would love that. I have a Brickhead version of my Thrawn, which you'll see right there. I've used that a lot on my Instagram as kind of like a way to thank all my new followers and stuff, which, by the way, 500 followers on Instagram. Thank you so much, everyone. So yeah, so these are my official ones. So let's get these guys out of the way, and we can go into the more interesting custom stuff. So the first one, I'll start by, like, size, I guess, like the most well-known. We'll start with Soviet Wumble. If you don't know who Soviet Wumble is, he is a YouTuber. He is at about, I want to say, 3 million-ish subscribers on YouTube. He makes very funny videos with his friends. He is from Clan ZF. If you don't know the Clan ZF, they are the Clan Zero Fucks. It's just a group of guys who are just good friends, guys and girls. Group of people, good friends, play games together, make funny videos. Soviet Wumble is the main person who makes all the videos. His videos are hilarious. His editing is incredible. And I started to watch his Twitch streams about this time that I was getting into Twitch myself. Not me streaming, but me like physically watching Twitch. So Soviet Wumble's amazing. I'm starting with the ones that I built first, and then we'll go to the digital ones afterwards. It was really fun to kind of make this like Soviet-esque poncho. The hat was a lot of fun to design. The rest is fairly straightforward. He is a Wumble, which is like a made-up British kids television show, I think, or something like that. I'm sure people in the comments will tell me if I'm wrong or not. But this was my first kind of like big one that was a lot of fun. And then I kind of went on from here, because when I have Wumble, right, I have to have, of course, his partner in crime, Cyanide. So Cyanide is the guy that everyone makes fun of for eating chips and Pringles and dropping things, and his beautiful girlfriend and all that stuff. So his is kind of, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be a Pringles can that looks Indian. You can go bug Cyanide about that. This is his old model, of course. It's his new model doesn't look like this. He uses his actual face, all of his Switch stuff. He kind of removed this. But because I was doing the kind of like original design, I wanted to kind of stick with this kind of concept. This one's a lot more complicated and was very hard to design because I wanted to get this slash all the way through the body. So it's kind of built in 3 separate parts that are very loosely attached by these sections that cause the striping. The good side is that the striping looks really good. The downside is that to make instructions for this, the Soviet Wumble one, I have free instructions on Rebrickable. The Cyanide one, I don't think I'll ever upload instructions just because of the complexity of the model and the fact that, as you can see here, like, this is barely staying together. So I don't think I could ask someone who is not very familiar with Lego and is very comfortable with Lego to try to build this model. Even I struggled a little bit with trying to get this to work out perfectly. So that's that one. Another one is Bavin, or ZF Bavin. He does a lot of the music. He helps with editing as well, I'm pretty sure. He's generally just a musician. And so his kind of character is a suit with a gas mask and some steampunk goggles. This one was pretty straightforward. It's not that hard to make a suit for the Brickheadz. Just required some inversion of pieces here to get the white in there with the tie. And then the rest is just studs on the side construction. Not too dissimilar from just the standard design, right? The most interesting one by far is Cyanide with the slashing and the upside down building for the head. Another character that I did was Digital Vagrant, who you have probably seen with Russian Badger. He's been in a couple of Badger's recent videos. This was pretty straightforward except for the mouth. So the mouth is built inside the head, kind of deep inside of there. That kind of gave the mouth depth. I wanted to add teeth on both the top and bottom because Digital Vagrant's character kind of has just a black face, and then the blue is on the inside with needle-like teeth. I couldn't figure out a way to get the teeth going the other way without destroying too much of the central body, so I kind of kept the central body the same. Because he's a wandering vagrant, you know, he has like a pack with red and then his funny looking plant hat. So that one's pretty straightforward as well. Again, these are all from the clan ZF, so that's kind of why they all kind of happened at the same time. And as I was going to different of their streams and saying hello and like getting to know them, I made models for them just for fun, just to find out. Another one, we have Tom. Let me move these. Tom is portrayed as a crow. I think it's either a crow or a raven. I think it's a crow. And he has a bucket on his head. If you've seen Soviets videos, you know Tom loves buckets from the Viscera cleanup video game that they played together. So he has a bucket on his head that says ZF, and it's, again, a fairly straightforward build. We have the wings on the both sides, we have the feet kind of like claw-like, and then the tail in the back. So these 3 are available for sale if you are interested. It is in my Etsy link, description down below. Continuing on, we have Swat Knight as well. Swat Knight is German, and his character is portrayed as a guy in armor. And so his is very simple. I'd say, in my opinion, it's the most boring out of all the designs that I made. But because I wanted to kind of make one for most of the group of ZF that I was interacting with, I ended up making a Swat Knight. This actually ended up being very helpful for me making another Brickhead model of another person, and I'll show you that one when we get to the digitals. And then last but not least, we have Best Girl, Ruru. So she is a friend of ZF, and she is currently the streamer that I mod for. So I am biased, to let you know now. Her character I also made as, like, I was interacting with her more often, getting to know her, and decided to make her character. She is a fire mage, and This is kind of her original character design. She has now had multiple designs. I have made all of them. You will see all of the different versions here. And this version is also for sale. The person who is not here, who I do have physically, but I don't have one built currently, is CF Mag, who you will see here. He is the one who is in charge of all of their server stuff, a lot of their custom games that require multiplayer and require server maintenance. He's the tech guy. He's very nice, very friendly. So these are all the ones that I have built physically. You could tell it's mostly ZF members because I was watching a lot of ZF streams, and because of that I ended up making a lot of these. I do have people who are not ZF as well. If you know Pay Money Wubby, he is a hilarious streamer. He has a highlight channel, normal channel, all that jazz. Fairly large Twitch streamer. He puts a lot of effort into his streams, which is why I very much love watching him. I made 2 characters, one of Pay Money Wubby and his significant other Alex. That one turned out fairly well. Those are kind of like the bigger streamers that I have done. I have also done some other random stuff. I've done smaller streamers, which you'll see kind of cycling through the screen right now, as well as YouTubers. So we have Mandalore Gaming. I did that one just for fun. I watch a lot of Mandalore Gaming videos, and because of that I wanted to make a model of his character of the knight. As well as I am currently, or just recently, finished a commission for a larger YouTuber as well. I cannot show that one, unfortunately, because I have not gotten the green light on whether or not I can share that more publicly yet. So hopefully I'll know in the future, and when I do, I will show you that one as well. But he is a Star Wars YouTuber. So Brickheadz, I think they're really cool. I think they're a lot of fun. They're very simplistic, but in their simplicity there is complexity, and it's kind of a challenge in taking a character. Usually characters have a lot of design and a lot of nuances in them that you have to design when making something full scale. In Brickheadz version, you have to take down the characteristics, you have to decide what's important, what's not important, and then kind of highlight those important aspects of them and make it cute and easy to build. And that's kind of the fun, I think, in this is the scaling and, you know, making someone that you love or you care for, or someone you look up to, you know, kind of your way of making a tribute to the person or personality you're interested in. I think it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know it's not the usual video I make, you know, Star Wars and that stuff. I hope to do more Star Wars soon. I still need to make the review for the AT-AT. I also have some Star Wars sets that I want to kind of like talk about. For example, the busts. I think the busts are a very interesting conversation to have. So expect more of the standard videos soon. And thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.